This game contains representations of psychosis. People with experience of psychosis, as well as professionals in psychiatry. Basically, there's some messed up stuff in this game, and it deals with psychosis, as it says. I think it's schizophrenia as well. I don't know much about this game, but warning, alright, if you're affected by this stuff, not only does my heart go out to you, because anything like that it's horrible. Just living with it day to day, but I don't want this game to trigger anyone. So if you know that this might trigger you, probably best to stay away. Alright? Thank you for the support, but I don't want, like, it's a very, very tiny thing that can send somebody over the edge with stuff like that. It's better to be safe, in my experience. Like, when I've gone through stuff, better to be safe and just stay away from whatever it is that might set you off. That's why I don't watch the news. But with a proper intro, we are going to play Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. This came out in 2014. I didn't know it was that long ago. I've wanted to play this for a long time. It's been on Game Pass ever since Game Pass was a thing. I've never got to it. I don't know why, but we've just finished Fable. Fable is a totally different tone to this. This is much more adult. It deals with much more adult things. It's quite visceral. It's quite full on in places from what I've heard. But I don't know much about this game. All I really know about this game is the stuff I've seen of Hellblade 2, which looks incredible. And I'm so glad that they're not rushing that out. And I don't think Ninja Theory make bad stuff, from what I've heard. I don't think I've ever played a Ninja Theory game, I might be wrong. But from what I've heard, they know what they're doing. And they take their time, and they build the world out, and they make it feel real. So that's what we like, that's what we want. This is very different to Mass Effect as well, although Mass Effect does have some very dark themes. It's not as dark as this. So I'm going into this not really knowing what to expect, and I think that's part of the fun, right? Subtitles. That's okay, right? Everybody's happy with that. I do like the sort of Nordic, Celtic style. I love Nordic stuff. I really love the Nordic mythos. Ancient Greek and Nordic stuff. Oh, yes please, baby. I'm not colorblind that I know of. Okay, so we don't need accessibility. I mean, this is almost 10 years old, and that looks like, it might be a real picture, I don't know. But that looks stunning. The eyes. If there's anything close to this in the game, and I know that Hellblade 2 probably is pretty much live action, the game is going to be very pretty. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Let's go. I've tweaked my mic settings, so maybe I want the mic a bit closer. Ooh.
Hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
Don't know if I want to tell you.
Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me.
That's a lie.
I'll be right here. Nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others.
That's not creepy at all.
Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
The spatial sound.
What's happening? It's breathing. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's
This is cool. Visual looks gorgeous.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
Well, that's grim.
Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she feel you coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. Feel you coming.
She's a picked, right? A long
Oh,
ship.
how rude of me. I never told you of the others.
I can move the camera.
You hear them too, right?
Have any other control?
They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old. Some are new, but they've
This is cool opening.
changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
The darkness.
Can you see them? Over there.
Why isn't she looking?
Why aren't you looking? He's in Helheim.
Look. Up ahead.
Helheim.
You see it too?
You promised you gave
Yes. It is real after all.
This is clever.
She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Northmen call Hell.
Go back. It's not safe. Go back. It's not safe.
It's there. They're here. Oh, this is beautiful. So this is running on the Series X. This is with the graphical update.
The drowned.
Still.
The sick. The slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back.
This is
Do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
audio mixing is incredible already.
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching?
I don't want to
They're
talk.
watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking?
We'll find out in a minute.
Tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself.
This is
growing
incredible.
stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you
Incredibly
need to see
grim.
its suffocating power.
But the style, like it feels like something from the olden time.
They can feel you.
Death, the things that are here, and the layout of it. And
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her.
little splashes
Bravery
of other
only
colour.
means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
The animation of the artwork. Such a simple thing. Although I'm not sure why her foot is poking out through her. I guess it's a dress. It's not really, but you know what I mean? Her attire. And this audio is trippy.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts.
This is
It's
really
not too
fun.
late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
God, the facial animations are incredible.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to.
No, great, thanks.
Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
So cleverly done. The subtle nods of what you can do as basically the passenger in this stuff. Move the camera, look over here, she's not looking, look this way. And in the headphones, I don't know if you should get it, but in the headphones it's dotting around all of like real spatial sound. Look at the character design. I know it's Unreal 4, which is a stunning engine. Visually, this is stunning. A little bit of clipping here and there from the cloth and the hair, but be expected of a game that's almost 10 years old. Look how good it looks. Look at the lighting. And again, I know that this has got the upgrade, which is probably going to help. But damn.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold.
Like that she did that
The path
automatically.
to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark.
Bridge of Gold, River of Lights. Okay, we got a storm coming. That's low. Let's run. Let's run, okay. I like that it doesn't tell you the controls.
Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt.
Well, that doesn't look good.
Not stopping. Not this time.
This is really trippy. And creepy. And so cinematic. Camera movements, the way that you're focused on her.
The land of mist and fog.
Hold-
The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
This is mind-blowingly good.
I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there.
The eyes look incredible as well.
Her dear beloved. Dillian.
Dillian. The animation, the character sort of design, the eyes, the facial features, they look incredible.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
Beautiful.
He's already dead. He's dead.
What looks okay.
His soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives.
Well, I'm already blown away by this, and I'm already invested.
She wants his soul to be at peace.
We haven't even had any combat yet. The combat might be terrible.
He's already dead. She can save him.
The bridge to Helheim.
Bridge is of gold.
She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The
But
old
we're,
fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
we're dead? Are we actually dead? The sound design is incredible. It's absolutely incredible. What's over here? I'm blown away so far. I'm absolutely blown away.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
There's a lot of these to find, by the looks of it. Really information. Oh, so A, okay. A is interact with an item.
That's the way.
This is trippy, but it's so well done. Don't fall.
Quickly, go on, quickly.
Actually fairly sturdy, isn't it?
Don't stop. You can't.
Like those voices, I get the psychosis side of things. That looks a bit naff. I get the psychosis side of it, but we all have these voices that niggle in the back of our mind, don't we? We all have, like, if we're doing something, it's like, was it sort of called imposter syndrome for certain things, but
You've got to go. Just drop down. What's she doing now? What's down there? I don't know where you are. Where are we?
I love that you get the inner monologue of the character. She's not said a word. All of this is coming from... Well, I don't know if it's all from her. There might be some narration from hell. But it's her thoughts. They're telling you, she's observing as you're walking through things. She's saying, what's this, what's this, what's this? Interact with this. Why aren't you doing this? Very cleverly done.
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Hidden path to Helheim. Sound design is so good. Well, that's not good.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again.
Behind you.
Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Ruth? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar. An old fool. Druth is my truth. Huh?
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
I don't see how that's going to be a bad thing.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Take a closer look, Senua. It's just a secret road. You'll never find it.
Okay, so we're looking for a certain set of rune in the shadow. It is. It's there. Shadow.
It's neat. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
Well, that's interesting.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It worked!
Not
I
creepy at all.
spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
So we're on a quest of vengeance against the Northmen. That looks slippy.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away.
Truth.
Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
Oh, one of the problems with the last generation was that when a character got wet, they just looked covered in oil and shiny. Whereas this, you can see she's wet. You can see the slight sheen to her skin. The slight reflection, the change in the light on the fabric. But she doesn't look covered in grease and oil.
I guess it's the same with heights.
Attention to detail is
You
great.
can stand on the edge. Pretend it's going to be okay.
It is going to be okay.
But you know that death is near. Waiting for you to make that little slip.
Okay, so
Can't just wish things away.
She's gonna be just another body.
there's a little bit of the Uncharted
Don't
writing
fall.
yourself to this.
Don't fall.
As someone who doesn't like heights, I completely get that.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
No easy task, I guess. The Norse stuff is so interesting. Ruined by Marvel, but so interesting. Wasn't really holding on to that ladder, but you know what? Minor little details like that I can forgive. Was something up there and I've lost it. Crouch is automatic. Yes. Okay. I really like that. I like that when she walks up to a different, the branch earlier. I don't press anything. She just goes over it. No, like you normally would if you walked up to an obstacle that you could get over. Walking into this, she crouched. This kind of fluid movement should be in all games. It's silly that it's not. Destiny was the worst for it, I think. This is a staging area. Yeah, the fight begins. It's a gate for the first time?
Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh.
Something. Yeah.
Someone's here.
When she actually looks down the barrel of the camera, it's like she's looking at you. It's like she's seen you. That's a good bit of camera.
I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
This is where the psychosis kicks in. This is nuts. There I go. Oh, nice. We have a pretty good parry system. Let's block. I've got a kick as well. Fable, with this style combat. Oh. Do I have a dodge? I do have a dodge. I can't see them.
They're winning.
Is that me dead then? purposefully sinking into the floor? I think she is. Necrosis is set in. Are we dead?